There's so much to it. Hello, everyone. Give me a like as you come in. Welcome. Thank you so much for joining. I know it's past 11 Central, Eastern. It'll probably be past midnight. Give us a like as you come in. Thank you for that first like. Thank you so much. Wonderful, wonderful. I'm sure you guys had a wonderful Christmas. Merry Christmas to everyone. I hope you can see my topic there, what we're talking about tonight. I won't be long here. I have to go to bed early today. Give it a few more minutes to let some of our people come in. Right. Oh, thank you, Jesus. Let's get it up to more likes, please. Sorry, I was muted. No. Egyptian. Yes, I just unmuted myself. I'm watching to see my dog is coming up. Okay. Hello. Yes. You must be like 2 o'clock in China right now. Am I correct? Look at this post here. Somebody's writing and he says, in the future, you would wish you had bought 10 XRP. Okay, I don't think you guys can see it. No, I don't think you can see it. So how was your Christmas? Egyptian, I saw your other posts, in one of my posts on the comments. You said they don't celebrate, You said they don't celebrate Christmas in China, so it's kind of calm. Everything is just going the way it should. Yeah, I'm on now. R- Ready to rumble. Let's see who's all gonna come on today, so we can do what needs to be done. Yes, 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 yes. All right. The question tonight is: Merry Christmas. Will XRP flip Bitcoin in 2025? That's what we're asking. So, what do you say? There's 15 of you here. Let's get 15 likes. Thank you so much. Let's get the algorithm pumping. 5 more likes. So, Egyptian, what do you think? What do you think? Egyptian, what do you think? What is the meaning of Egyptian? Will XRP flip Bitcoin? Egyptian. Wow. So, is it one name or what's Egyptian? What's Egyptian? Ah, Egypt, Egyptian. And you are Egyptian. Okay, I got it. It's a so your daughter is Egyptian or you are Catherine. Oh, that's cool. Well, thank you. Tell me what you have learned so far from this channel. Can you type 3 things you have benefited from the channel? I'm looking to give some electronium away. I want to do an electronium giveaway to celebrate my 1,000 and monetization, right? I got it to 1,000 subscribers in 45 days and monetization in, well, the day before yesterday was what, day 23rd. So the 23rd of December, I got monetized. So that's 53, 53 days. I got monetized in 53 days. 1,000 subscribers and monetized in 45 days. Monetized in 45 days. 1,000 subscribers. Wow. Yeah. Coco Pops, what's amazing? Coco Pops is in the house. Good evening from my end, and probably you would say good afternoon or good morning from your end in London. I learned about Electronium and have begun investing. Wonderful. You can also have a MetaMask to your Electronium. I know somebody who has bought like 500,000 Electroniums already, you know. Is that all you've learned? Atelier du Cupcake in the house. Welcome, sister. Welcome. Atelier du Cupcake. Any one of you who would want to do a one-on-one, let me know. I'm I'm coaching in the evenings, 1 hour. So just let me know. I'm not charging. I'm doing what the Lord has put on my heart. You set up the time and we'll just, it's not like, oh, you have to pay $250. No, let me know. Alexa S, hello. Are you a new subscriber? I can't remember seeing you on here. Merry Christmas, everybody. Merry, 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 Merry Christmas. And DAG. Did you buy any DAG, Egyptian? I want you to actually study DAG, okay? I want you to read the white paper. Like, I've not read the whole white paper, but I've read about it. I had a revelation concerning DAG, and I felt that it is important for me to diversify rather than putting everything in XRP or everything in XLM. I have invested, I believe, some in the ISO 222, but because I know those are the most long-term ones, like all cryptos that we're investing are long-term. Even SHIB has become a long-term crypto. SHIB is going to make it. It's going to be one of the 50 cryptos that will remain. Maybe 50, maybe 30, I don't know. But think about it. If there's like, I don't know how many thousand cryptos there are, but 1% of cryptos, even less than 1%, are going to survive the purge. And what purge is that? Regulation is the purge. Yes, you said you have all the coins. Yeah, yeah. For example, I don't have Algorand. My wife has Algorand, so I don't bother about having Algorand, you know. So, Alex, Alexa, yes. Thank you so much. I appreciate your subscription. Thank you. God bless you. Alexa, where are you from? Are you in New Zealand, Australia, the United States, Canada, Nigeria, Ghana? Tell me, where are you from, Alexa? And are you, Alexa? Are you the one we're hearing in um, where is Alexa? Amazon, or which one is it on? Alexa in the house. How long have you been in crypto, Egyptian? Rhythm Cafe by SD Always. Hello, sir. Trust you're good. I'm your newest. I'm based in South Africa. I would sincerely appreciate at your convenience. I am ready to do one-on-ones. I'm slamming them away every evening. People are signing up. I want to do a group class because of time. I am concerned that many people my age don't know about crypto, but you don't have to be my age. If you are younger, that's fine. But I'm concerned about people 50 above because many of them are lost in this world of crypto. So here's my email for anyone who wants to set up a, just go here, send me an email and I will set you up. Okay. Send me your phone number and then I'll give you options. You pick the time that works for you according to your own time zone. My time would be between 7 and 9 p.m. So I do two classes, 7 to 8, 8 to 9. And then for group classes, I can get a group on a Saturday and just take care of a group class. Alexa, you're from Michigan. How is Michigan? How is your governor treating you? Do you like your governor? Victor Odiase, Merry Christmas. Where are you? Are you in Nigeria? Are you in Ghana? Are you in South Africa, America, US, Canada, UK? Where are you from, Victor? Tell me where you're from. And Merry Christmas to you and your family. Please sign up for the one-on-ones. It'll change your life. Are you in Nigeria right now, Victor Odiase? Are you an XRP investor? Yes, you're in your early 40s. Let me tell you, congratulations. Have you started your investment journey, Rhythm Cafe? Where are you in South Africa? Cape Town, Sun City? What do you speak? Do you speak Swahili? Do you speak Afrikaans? Good. So, are you in the ISO coins? By the way, I want to do a video on Nigeria. The Lord was giving me some insights on Nigeria. Well, He's been giving me insight for years on Nigeria, but I want to do a video on Nigeria and the future of Nigeria, the future prospects of Nigeria. Yeah. Yeah, I have HBAR. HBAR is one of the um, ISO coins. If you the 22, so let's look at the coins that are for the question you asked me, MC. Look at I bought HBAR at 4 cents. So let me just show you your guide. Take this. Let's just use this, okay? MC, I'm posting something for you right now. Take this, study it, read it, or Google it yourself. Go get information. So I'm addressing MC's question. Look at the list. Number 1, XRP, 2, Cardano, 3, Quant, 4, Algorand, 5, Stellar, 6, Hedera hash graph, a distributed ledger that offers high out throughput and low latency consensus. Okay, the ninth one is Verge. It's not on here, but number 9, July 2023, Verge became one of the ISO 222 compliant cryptos. There you go, ISO 222 crypto, top list of compliant coins in 2024. 2024. Okay, so what is Hedera hash graph? Go and find out. And like, yes, I can tell you it's good, but I'm not a financial advisor. None of this is financial advice. You go do your own research. I'm an enthusiast like you. Yes, a little is good. I like the idea. Awesome. Wonderful. That's good. Excuse me. Michael, Michael's QNT, yes. You see QNT is number 3. You see it right there? Yeah. That's a good bag. That's a good set of bags, in my opinion, for Egyptian. Quant, what I like about Quant is the limited supply. Quant is only 14 million. I made a mistake of not buying Quant when it was $20 for one. I could have bought about 20 of them for $400 or 25 of them for $500. Quant will easily get to $25,000 one piece in the future, not now. Maybe 2030, maybe 2025. That's my guess. That's my thinking. And the work it will do, you want to look at what is it going to do. Quant is going to be like a overlayer protocol, from what I understand. So yeah, like we are not the people who design these things, but we're learning. We're learning. You and I did not design the computer screen or the computer itself or the Mac Mini, but I'm using a Mac Mini here and I'm talking to people all over the world, right? We don't have to know everything about it. We just have to know enough to use it. Michael's Constellation, yes. I did a video on DAG. I believe DAG will get to about $3.80, $4 in the next bull run, which is just around the corner. So if you have DAG, uh, if you buy into DAG today, I don't know how much it is, but let's say you buy it for 6 cents US. and you're able to get 10,000 units of DAG for 6 cents US, that's about $600, right? Okay, then that 10,000 gets to 3.84. You are at 38,000. I mean, like, there's just no, if you divide that by 600, you're at 64 times. So if you can put more money into it, I'll tell you a story. I did something recently with DAG. So after my revelation on DAG, I'm like, okay, at the time I could be putting money into DAG every paycheck, dollar cost averaging, but the price was low. So what I did, I had a line of credit that was given to me by BMO. It came in my mailbox right there. My mailbox is right in that direction outside the house. So I picked it up. I or should I say which direction? I'm not even sure right now, looking at the camera. So, okay, it's that direction. Yeah, not this one. It's that one. So I decided to take the line of credit. I said to my wife, man, I don't want to borrow money or anything, but I'm sure of this thing. I read the some of the white paper. I looked at the projections. I looked at predictions by other people. So I put a little bit of money into it. As I'm talking to you right now, I could have paid off that line of credit twice because it went all the way up to $9. Sorry, 9 cents. I was hoping it would get to 12 cents. Let me even see. Let's look at that constellation. Let me just, so that I can tell you the story very well. But I've not paid it off. I'm paying it because I can afford to pay it off every month a little bit at a time, right? So this is DAG here. I'm going to share this with you. DAG. I could easily have paid it off a little bit at a time. Look at the circulating supply is 2.8 billion DAG. It's got a total supply of 3 billion DAG. Like, tell me, for God's sake, why you wouldn't put money into something with this limited amount of supply. And when you look at what DAG is going to be used for, you understand that, right? So yeah, DAG is not just, it's not, people are saying it's going to 5x on here. I don't think 5x, I think 60x. 60x. Look at the supply. Okay. Thank you, Rhythm. I agree. IOTA, the 15-minute CD coin. Why do you say so? Thank you so much. I don't have any IOTA, but the world is changing. Oh, black screen. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So what I was saying is also we're looking at DAG. All-time high for DAG was right there. 48. I think it went all the way to 41 cents or 42, 41 cents, thereabouts. Okay. All time. And this was in 2021. So in this bull run, excuse me, guys, I have this cough. In this bull run, where do you think it'll go? You think it'll stay at? I don't think so. With the way Bitcoin has gone, how high Bitcoin has gone, and the alt season, I think we're going to see this thing bullet past $1, $2 very easily, right? Because if you look at what it was back in 2021, on the 16th of June 2021, it was 4 cents. It ran up all the way, had some dips and highs, dips, and it rose all the way from 4 cents to what? To 41. So it 10x'd in a matter of June to August. So it started here. Let's just look at it. At the bottom here was June 6th, all the way to August 23rd. Okay, so 2 months, it went all the way up to 40. I mean, to 42. That's 10x from here forward. And at the beginning of, like if you look at this date here, this was 2018. In 2018, it was only 0.02 decimals and 6. Like, can you imagine? So people have made their millions already. We are just coming in behind. We're coming in from behind. But this is a 10x. So if it 10x's today again, it will go to 60 cents. But I can tell you that it will not be 60 cents. This thing is going to rip past $1, $2, $3. So that's a good place to be. So depending on how much you have, if you're able to put money away. So what I did was to take some of that line of credit and then just kind of put it in there, and then I've been paying it down with time. See, they're charging me interest, but based on my calculations, if it all goes well by July of 2025, this thing will be like at $3, $4. So I can cash out, pay off that, and then have the remaining for profit. You see what I mean? So, and pay taxes. Don't forget, you're always going to pay taxes. So Rhythm, you've been watching my videos. I'm so impressed. Did you say you just became a subscriber? Rhythm Cafe by SD Oils. Do you have a business that is dealing in oils, or what? It's all SD Oils. I'm so proud of you, Rhythm, because man, look at it. At 40, you're in your 40s, you are putting this. Think about when you are 60. When you're 60. I'm passionate. If you have friends who want to learn about this thing, get them together. Let's do one big class for your friends. 3, 4, 5 people. Let's do a big class. I want to educate as many people as possible. I am feeling bad that I didn't start this 2 years ago, honestly speaking, because the knowledge I'm sharing now, I didn't learn them today. I've had them. Like the calculator I shared yesterday, I knew about the calculator way back in the day. You see, I knew about it way back in the day. I first of all used it in February of 2022 before talking about it at this point. So, and yesterday I actually used the calculator to show you how on the Ripple website, under RippleNet, you can find the volume going through. Excuse me, guys. You can find the value going through the ledger daily. Now, they didn't say they're daily, but I am assuming. Remember, a lot of these things starts with assumption. We assume, and then we put two and two together, and hopefully, that is what an enthusiast does. You ask questions. Even science itself begins with assumption. Mathematics begins with assumption. But there must be certain parameters you are looking at, certain items, certain objectives you have. You want to go from here to here, so you look at all of the things. So it's called problem solving. Oh, that's awesome. All the best with your business there. Multimedia. Rhythm Cafe. Yeah, I'm happy to meet with you. Just send me an email with set time. Actually, I'll put a Calendly link on here so people can pick the time that works for them, and then we can just go on there and meet and have conversation. I want to be busy in January to March, because in March Fedwire comes on board. Once Fedwire comes on board, I don't know what the price of XRP will be. I showed you yesterday, the Canadian government are using Link. Canada Payments has gone ISO 222. So when a government of a country tells you they are now ISO 222 compliant, you go and check what is ISO 222. It's the banking financial industry coins. Then you see the list of the coins. Wow. So they're using one of those coins. So it makes sense to have one of them. But which one should we have? Well, I go and look at the ones that are doing finance and banking. Algorand is doing something in the financial industry, but different. Hedera, commerce, and all these other things. Like you just want to look at what, where things are at. And Ripple has been working with banks all these years, preparing, because they do cross-border payments. Yes, RDH. XRP and XM are going to be huge in battle. I asked a question. You guys have not started answering the question. When you are coming in, look at the topic of the live. It's Merry Christmas. Will XRP flip Bitcoin in 2025? That's the question of the night. Will XRP flip Bitcoin in 2025? I want to know. What do you guys think? Will XRP flip Bitcoin in 2025? And let me tell you, why am I asking this question? Because look at XRP flipped in one day, XRP was able to flip Tether, flipped Ethereum, right? Did it flip Ethereum one time recently? So it was now number 2. Or was it number 3? Victoria, yes. I'm asking. It's a question. Yeah, it flipped Solana, flipped, Solana has been crashing, all that. Flipped Solana up, and went to, you know. So whenever I ask, yeah, no. See, if you when you are calculating market cap, you use the amount in circulation. So you're going to use 57 billion, okay, for your calculation. 57 billion is the amount in circulation. You multiply that by $250. What do you get? You get 14.2 trillion. So I am McDonald. So the question is this: will it flip Bitcoin? Can it flip Bitcoin in 2025? I want your answer. And why do you think so? MC said flip by price 100K. I don't understand what you're saying. Victoria, I appreciate your answer. Super. I think so too. But will it be 2025? That's what we don't know, right? Remember, Bitcoin normally in the altcoin season, the price will drop, right? Allowing money coming out due to sales of participants, institutions, and individuals and whales. The money starts flowing into the altcoin, into the meme coins and the altcoins. That's how Shiba Inu became what it is today, right? And Dogecoin. Yes, it will. I don't need to see his video, RDH. I don't need to see his video. Do you know why? Do you know why I don't need to see his video? RDH, thank you so much for that. But I don't need to see his video because I was convinced in 2021, 2022. By March 2022, I was convinced. I was bought. I was fully bought in. I told my wife, this is it. She went and did her own research and came back and said, this is it. Then she had a dream. The dream confirmed everything for her, and she has held on to XRP since. Yeah, Egyptian, it's possible. Let's look at this. RDH. This is my reason why, regardless of what the Achax CEO said, this is my reason why it doesn't matter what he says. Look at their total on the XRP calculator. Look at their total estimated daily transaction volume. This is it. The total estimated daily transaction volume. Okay. Average time in days between transactions per one XRP, 30 store of value, trillions. This is the store of value. If you want to understand all of these parameters, go down here. They explain it here clearly. Average time in days between transactions per one XRP. This is average days elapsed before one XRP is transacted. For example, if you hold XRP for 1 year, this value will be 365 days. However, banks will potentially transact a single XRP multiple times a day. So this is their calculator. Look, this is even supposed to be like 0.5 days. Like that. It's just crazy. See, it gives you 550 US dollars. So it is because of this calculator RD. Is the screen still dark? Tell me when it comes on. My screen is delayed. I don't know why. And I don't have a different system to use. Okay, so there's a 2-minute delay. I tell people all the time, please bear with me. That's what I have here. And I don't have time to edit the videos to kind of collapse it for those who are going back to watch. It's unfortunate, but that's the situation that I have right now. So if people are not patient, they won't catch the information. So if you can see, the total estimated daily transaction volume in trillions is 19. This was in 2017, 2018, RDH. This is when they estimated this will reach this in 5 years from 2017. 5 years was supposed to be 2018, 2019, 2020, 2021, 2022. By 2022, they were expecting that the XRP ledger would have 19 trillion moving through it. But they did not. Why? Because of Gary Gensler's lawsuit and the hatred for this new technology that the Federal Reserve had for it. That's what I believe happened. So it has been waiting. It's like 5 years. That is why as soon as regulation comes in, all those period of waiting, they won't wait till 2027 Egyptian. It's just going to happen suddenly. That's why XRP will go from $2.50, $2.30, $3 to $5, and then to $10. And then maybe there will now be a drop before it now shoots to the moon. So now if XRP jumps by if it gets to $10, it flips Ethereum guaranteed, because 10 multiplied by 57 billion will give you 570 billion. Okay, so that flips Ethereum right away. But Ethereum may also go up in price due to the fact that money is coming off of Bitcoin. It may go up in price, so we don't know. But XRP will definitely be in the top 3. Now, Tether doesn't have good news, right? In Europe, Coinbase is kicking Tether off of their platforms. MC, how high do you think? You tell me. How high do you think? Yes. Christmas special episode. Merry Christmas. Double, minimum, triple, maximum. I agree with you, RDH. MC, 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 I'm going to give you something, okay? MC, I want you to go and study. Oops. MC, copy this link. Go and sit down with this. Don't just sit to ask people, how high do you think it can go? I'm giving you one of the best tools on the planet for understanding XRP. I want you to take this tool as a gift from me to you. If you want to send me anything on buy me a coffee, you are welcome to do that. But what I'm giving in my lives, I want you to go and check. All those people who give you graphs, and I'm not comparing to them. I don't know how to do that. I'm a common sense communicator, because that's what I am. I use my common sense, right? So RD, I want you to take this, and all this prediction, whether it's $50 or 30, I can't do it because I don't know. But what I know, I have this tool. And if you use this tool and play with the numbers, you will see what we're talking about. So, McDonald, I don't know why you think so. It's good for you to be able to tell us why. Don't just say 500. I'm happy if it is 500, but why? How? I mean, if it's 500 by the end of March, it will definitely flip Bitcoin. Bitcoin can't dance where XRP is dancing. Okay, so that's my position. So RD, did you see what I sent you? RD, did you see what I sent you? So if you do the calculation and you're happy, yes, McDonald, you are 100% correct. I won't say all the flow, but a lot of the flow will go into RLUSD. It's going to be gradual because some people will not stop. In Europe, they have other coins, right? They have other, what do you call it? But you're going to see the Great British Pound go into RLUSD. You're going to see the German mark, all of these currencies, begin to work with RLUSD. Okay. So that's my buy me a coffee link. If you think I've done you justice or have done justice to this subject, you can use the link to buy me a coffee. It's not compulsory, but I just want you to see what is happening here. And the time is invested in looking at it. So if you've never seen the calculator before, RD, I want to challenge you to go there, copy this link and use the calculator for yourself. Let it open your eyes. Okay. So RDH, another link. So I've given you my coffee link, and I want you to think about what I'm going to show you right now. Go to Ripple website also. I'll give you the other website. Okay. So RD, I want to give you this one here. RD, take this one. Yes. So I'm telling you, go and sit there and play with the way I used it. Because just knowing it, the calculator is there. We know who created it. But how do you use it? That's what I'm saying. So if you go to the second link I gave you, you would see the amount, the volume, the daily volume. That's what I want you to use. Put it in the calculator and see the price. I did it yesterday. I did it the day before yesterday, and I'll do it again here. I'm going to change this number to 0.05, and I'm going to do this. I'm going to calculate. What does it give me? I change the store value to 0.05. Calculate. Do you see 98 cents? How am I getting this 98 cents value? Because I changed this to 0.05. I changed this to 0.5. I changed this 0.05, the store of value in trillions. And I change this to 5, the number of days, years it will reach there. I'm going to just change this to 1 year, see what happens. You see the price, $1.19. So everything depends on this big number here. Total estimated daily transactions. Let's change it to 1 trillion. See what happens. $8. Do you see that? Just by changing this to 1 trillion. Let's change this to 57 billion. 57 billion. Okay. See, 919. Let's change this now to 5 trillion. $42. This is why you can imagine who is coming on. I'm telling you, Fedwire is coming on. So go and find out how much Fedwire transfers, how much they wire. Fedwire wires money, and they are ISO 200 compliant. So how much are they going to be wiring in the first quarter of next year? Remember, in the first quarter of next year, they are preparing that by April, they will send all people's, everybody who is like people that have claims, right? I think that money comes through Fedwire. Contractors, a lot of money goes through Fedwire. I don't know who and who gets paid, but a lot of money passes through Fedwire. They're ISO 222 compliant. So let's put that number we know Fedwire will by March. If you want me to prove it to you, I'll just show you right here. Right here. This is Fedwire. So RDH, instead of, you can speculate, but instead of speculating, go to the second website and use the volume they have for today, because they have a volume today. And that, hey, one day, welcome, Merry Christmas. That volume is based on the Ripple net, the test net. I said it yesterday. It's based on the test net. They are testing this thing, and the testing ends this year ending. It's ending right now as I'm speaking to you, because first quarter of next year, Fedwire is ready to go. By November 2025, Swift is ready to go. So they are calling it Ripple Net because it's a net. It's a development net. It's a developer net. It's a testing. They've been testing it since 2013, 2014. Again, I'm not a financial advisor. I could be wrong. I'm an enthusiast just like you. Nothing I say here should be construed as financial advice. Don't buy or sell based on what I say. Do your own research. That's why I'm giving you all the links. Go and check and then think. And that's what I'm saying, RDH. So they get a slice. You figure out the slice. At 50 billion, you see what they are doing, what it costs. The 50 billion is today's price. The price you are seeing hovering around that bottom, whenever it bottoms out, is because retail have come in, taken their money and ran. Short-term day traders, week traders, month traders, short-term bags, whales. But when it finds a new bottom, it's because that new bottom is provided for by what's on the ledger. It's as simple as that. So more has been coming into the ledger bit by bit. And of course, some retail bag holders are also holding their bags. They are not selling. The FOMO that came in are holding. But it is what is on the ledger that is providing for the price of the asset. Thank you, RDH. ETF rollout will provide insurance. Yes, the ETF, this is what I keep telling people. That ETF is for all the people who are poor and running around to buy drops of XRP. The elite and the wealthy have already set up. And they're going to change the institutional, they're going to change the sophisticated investor level. Instead of you having whatever 2 million and 150,000, they will increase it to 10 million. That was what Gary Gensler or some other person was what the Democrats were proposing, to increase, so that you have to have a net worth of $10 million to be able to get into some of this specialized trading. It's nothing. It's not specialized. It's just cheap way to make money. They create the opportunity and people make money. Yes, I agree. Rhythm. So look at this thing I'm sharing here. Fedwire, in 2017, the Federal Reserve Bank, second paragraph, announced a timeline for their phased implementation of the ISO standard for payment messages. Okay, so originally scheduled to begin with phase one on November 2020, and then in late 2023, ISO is an international standard for electronic data transmission. However, on September 2019, the Federal Reserve Banks announced a pause to the ISO phase implementation, and that phase one will not begin in November 23. The pause follows a request by the payments market, a payment to reconsider a phased implementation. Okay, so what is that phased implementation? Look at it here. They can't delay it because they have a problem. So that's why they moved it. It was the Federal Reserve who was asking to move, because they wanted to get themselves ready for the shock that is coming. But they can't escape it because they have overblown the system. They need a savior. So they have to end the old system to begin the new system. They have to destroy the system they created that is giving them problems for a new system. So this has taken them by surprise. So if you want to see, you go to JP Morgan's website, Google ISO 222, and then you will see on JP Morgan's website. And they are the ones saying, JP Morgan, I saw the documentation. Next year, just around the corner, March, Fedwire is locked in. I agree. I agree. Because when you look at the price, go to the calculator, imagine the derivative market is X amount of trillions. See, the first time they did the calculator, they didn't use billions, they used trillions for the amount flowing on the ledger. That's the amount transferred onto the ledger, going through payments every day. You're looking at 400 trillion every day. Is that what Swift does? That they're saying. So if you take 10% of that, even they started with 19 trillion for a price of 1632, 1632. So just change the amount on the calculator, change some other indices there, and see what happens. It cannot be cheap. Impossible. Right now, this price is as soon as adoption. This is the word adoption, 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 adoption. You hear that everywhere. Adoption. Hey, one day, how was your Christmas? Excuse me. One day, how was your Christmas? We have 38 people in here. Give some likes to the video, to the live stream. Has one day left the room? That's fine if you are gone, but I just wanted to hear your thoughts. So, how's everybody's Christmas? Yeah. Life in the Bahamas. I'm used to good food. So, what did you eat in China? Egyptian. Adage, I'm not even thinking about selling at 2 digits. No, that's crazy. No, if I have $10,000 right now, I'll put it into the ISOs. I'm telling you, that's 10,000 US. It's going into the ISO. RDH, salute you. Who's from Toronto? Is it my life? RDH, are you in Toronto? Oh no, that's fine. One day you can join anytime. The only thing is that I always hope you are here when we get troublemakers, but it's been good. No troublemakers. So chicken and fries. Ah, yes, I know. One day ate plenty food. One day was it jollof rice and geese dodo? Be honest. Oh my goodness. Youngest street, the longest street in the world. Young Street. Young. It's pronounced Young, right? Young Street. You are the man, RDH. Come on now. Is Victoria here tonight? I thought I saw her earlier. Victoria. One day, I actually had moi moi. Maybe I have one before I go to bed tonight. It's so good. Moi moi. Guys, you know what moi moi is? Describe moi moi one day. Is it, how do you describe it? Beans, like cooked, I don't know, bean cake, right? But cooked, not fried, bean cake. Yes, so it's the one in leaves. We ordered it because we just didn't want to make all the wahala. So we ordered it and it came, and we had fish too. Croaker. Oh my goodness. Sorry guys if you don't know what I'm talking about. These are these are Nigerian specialties. Yeah. My life. My life loves jollof rice. Thank you so much, RDH. I'm honored. I'm honored. I'm honored. Yeah, I'm honored. Grounded beans cooked in banana leaves. Banana leaves. Yes, I know. At AH and RDH, BlackRock, I think, has already sent us a positive signal that tokenized will be his newest money project. Exactly. Exactly. Rhythm, do you have any link to that news or document or video? I would like you to share it here so people can go and watch it. Peter Morales, come on, stop it. You didn't eat today? Oh, by the way, there was still turkey in my house. We still had turkey. We had the biggest turkey I've ever seen. We're about 20. We planned for 25 people today, so I think we had. My family was five, six. Yeah, about 20, 23, 25 people were here actually. We had a good time. What did you eat, Peter? Turkey? Did you have a cranberry sauce? Hey, Victoria, God bless you. Victoria, can you share with the group, the community here, like how was your one-on-one session? Did you enjoy it? What was it like for you? The coaching session. Yes. Crypto Knight believes that we are not too, he's not going to sell it like that. He's like, man, He said the ultimate goal is to earn passive income out of our XRP holdings. When XRP explodes and we have millions, we can earn 10% and live off that. It's between 10 and 12%. Between 10 and 12% RDH, yeah. You see, when RDH says, I know my stuff, right? This is the stuff that gets us through. When you get into a subway train in Toronto or in downtown, wherever, or in London, right? The tube, as they call it there in the UK, you don't know how the whole system works, but you trust it. You get into it, right? You've tested it, you've seen it, and that's exactly what this thing is. People are like, man, I don't see it. I can't hold it. I can't, And I say, have you ever held an ebook? You're just holding an interface. I can read an ebook off my phone. I have an Amazon app here, Kindle app, and I buy the book. I download it. It's in my phone. This is the digital world, guys. The only thing I don't think we will ever be able to digitize is food. You can't digitize an apple. How are you going to do it? But you can digitize everything that makes it possible for the apple to come into your hands. No, there was no Santa rally. I saw Luna Classic did a little bit of a surprise there, maybe 10% or 12, 11%. I'm not sure. I have to confirm. I just saw it in my Gemini Not just Galaxy Station. What do you tell your family, Egyptian? MC, you had Uber Eats. Are you a bachelor? MC. Exactly. 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 Egyptian. That's what I tell people. So a lot of people are concerned. They're not too sure. Yeah. And credit cards, all of these things have been under the Faster Payment Council guidelines, right? Which is a bridge between the old and the new. The faster payment was to just make payments quicker, but it didn't solve the problem of not to accounts of 27 trillion tied down in debit and credit systems in banks across the globe. Neither did it solve the problem of speed. It didn't solve the problem of fraud, you know, being prone to fraud. It didn't solve the problem of the age of Swift. It's old, and it needs to be updated, right? So the clunkiness of it all and everything like that. So at the end of the day, Faster Payment Council is an in-between for payments. And now the technology they've been waiting for is ripe, is ready. It's ready to be unleashed. Yes, in the Bahamas it's like that, in Nigeria it's like that, in South America it's like that. Cash, because people have been burnt several times. But it will change. Electronium will change that. Yes. I said that to Victoria in our one-on-one, and she noted it in one of my RDH. One XRP has 1 million drops. So people are going to be buying drops, just like one Bitcoin is 100 million Satoshis. I told you that I gather Satoshis every day on my Shake Pay app. I just have to shake the phone. I've shaked it too much today, so it's not going to. If you're Canadian and you don't have Shake Pay, use my link. We'll get $20 each if you buy crypto. See? Because it's a new day. I just got 38 sats. I'll show it to you. 38 sats. And in the week, I've collected 1,810 sats just by shaking my phone. I'm shaking it every day. Okay, I'm going to paste my link for the one day. Let me see if I can send it. Do you have ShakePay one day? We can share $20. If I share my link with you and you buy one one day, I need you to help me. I want to do an electronium giveaway for and if you help me, I'll send you electronium as a gift. But I want to do a giveaway, so I want us to discuss what's the best way to do it, because I've not celebrated my 1,000 and monetization. I've been monetized, but I don't look up to YouTube monetization. I just do what I do. So that's the link to take you. So what I do, just let me tell you what I do with ShakePay now, okay? Because I'm not happy with the banking system, I've never been given anything from my bank. I'm not going to mention their name. I have mortgages with them, okay? I've had mortgages with them for years, for 2 decades. They've never given me $20 to go and buy a coffee. Think about it for a moment. Instead, they tell me, we don't want to give you paper anymore. Everything online to save the climate so that we can keep you alive. So they're saving the climate. They stopped giving me paper. They stopped mailing it. The money they saved in mailing, they couldn't even give it to me. At least if they mail once a month, that is 50 cents multiplied by 12. That is what? $5. They can't say, okay, we are saving money now. The printing, when you print one page of a statement or 2 pages of a statement, it costs something, maybe 3 cents. By the time they say, then the money they save from computerization, although there's something, they calculate these things. They can say they have saved, say, for Andaza alone, producing statements and all these other things we do is now what? $100 they saved. They've never given me 100. What is wrong in the bank giving me $100 gift card to go and spend on food or coffee or whatever with my family? Think about that for a moment, guys. That's the kind of system we're dealing with. Yesterday, I went to my bank to withdraw a little bit of cash to pay somebody who wanted me to pay them in cash. Guess what? I was shocked that they had moved the ATM from inside the bank to outside on the street, and it was minus crazy weather. My hands were freezing because I have to remove my hands from the glove and put my card inside. My card was falling from my hands. This is a bank that I've been with for years. Friends, the banks deserve to go out of business or be shrunk, and let others who know what they are doing buy them. They don't give you anything for all that. You get free lollipops. Yes, they give you a free lollipop that actually they buy the cheap one. It's so small. So when you put your mouth on it, within 2 minutes, it's gone. But that's an exaggeration, but it doesn't last. And if you have a kid with you, they offer you, say, here, take. XRP is built to do what Bitcoin could not do. They improved on the lack of scalability of Bitcoin. Bitcoin is not scalable. That's why after El Salvador adopted Bitcoin, which other country has adopted Bitcoin? And now they are going to the IMF for loan. And IMF said, abandon your Bitcoin thing. I'm not blaming them for adopting Bitcoin. They could have adopted Bitcoin just for the purpose of increasing their reserves rather than using it as a daily currency. It's not working. You want to pay for coffee with Bitcoin, you stand in line forever because it's 9 transactions per second, right? And so when the block is busy, it will just tell you, it will be waiting. You will see your money in the Explorer sitting there waiting. After 2 days, it will pass through. Yes, they expect you to keep a balance. This 2 years ago, my bank started texting me that my balance is too low. Put money there. Where will I get the money? It's too low. Put money, put money, put money. It's too low. You have reached your threshold. I don't care about the threshold. So I was trying to tell you that the ShakePay app, I don't know if it belongs to another bank or some entrepreneurs, but they are doing things no other bank is doing. If you shake the phone, you get Satoshis because it's helping to improve the blockchain. By shaking it, you create something. It's activity. It's wireless. Then they said you can put everything I spend now, I spend from that app. I transfer money from my account into the app. They even ask you to put your paycheck in there. Look at it. They are telling people, put your paycheck with us. See? Innovation is coming. So when you receive your paycheck, see, set up direct deposit. Set up direct deposit. Yeah? Pay utilities. Set up direct deposit, pay utilities right there. You'll be your own bank by the grace of God. Yes. The banks are, you go there, you stand and they say, yeah, how can I help you? Okay, you put your chip in, then meanwhile, you've been waiting in line for 20 minutes. Nobody attended to you because there's only one person. And then somebody will come to you and tell you, oh, you can use the ATM outside, right? You can use the ATM. That person telling you can use the ATM, their job is on the line. They are helping the people who own everything to push you to go outside to use the ATM. When you want to talk to a person, do you know that talking to people, it's healing in itself. They want to reduce society to where you don't have human interaction. And all you do is you go to an ATM. Can you go to ATM? They see old people in the line. They won't come out of their office to help an old woman or an old man who's almost falling over because they are waiting in line. So much disrespect, dishonor, useless garbage banking. We have no use for the system. It's old, it's tired, and it's taking the people for granted for putting their money in the bank. And when they give you a loan, they collect twice the amount by the time you finish paying. And most people can't pay off their loan quickly. The way the world is going, there's going to be the super rich, the rich, and then the poor. No middle class. They will completely wipe out the middle class and make people poor. Hunger Games. And they're trying to build Elysium. There's a movie called Elysium. Go and watch it. Build something out in outer space where they can go and hide. No, they don't want you to buy crypto. Yes, their days have to be numbered. I look at everything. I said yesterday I went to the bank. Every day I see something that's crazy. And the ATM, quickly, what? They just moved it outside. In the past, you go, you put your card, you enter the bank, it's warm. They don't even want to provide a heated space for you to take your money. In Canada, where it's so cold for most of the time. Cheap lollipops, lowest level. Yes, you pay 3 times the amount. No, you have to tell them, RDH, you have to tell them, I'm coming for 10,000 3 days before because they don't have cash. The world is running out of cash. That's why the Federal Reserve cannot delay. They have no solution anymore. That's why you see the Biden administration. If you want to know what's happening, follow the money. They are printing much because they know their time is up. And part of that money they are printing is going back around and coming into people's pockets. I'm not keeping 4,000 in any bank anymore. So if you are Canadian, RDH, I don't know if you have that app. Let's grow together. Use my link, open. Anyone who's a Canadian here, please download the ShakePay app. Let's use it together. Shake your phone, collect some sats. You can also round up your expenses. Let's say you are buying gas. Yes, exactly. Let's say you are buying gas. One day you are right. Let's say you are buying gas. You can round up to the next $1. So let's say your gas you bought is 55.70. You can round up to 56. So the 30 cents will go towards the purchase of Bitcoin. So really, I have accumulated, since I started doing that, I have accumulated $56 in Bitcoin. So now what I'm going to do, I can take that $56 and change it into Canadian dollars, right? And then because it's Bitcoin, when I change it to Canadian dollars, it's going to be okay, whatever it is, right? I think it's Canadian dollars. Okay, so then I can send this $56 because I don't really keep whole Bitcoin. So if I accumulate up to 80 or $100, I can send it in the form of Bitcoin to an exchange, buy SHIB, buy Electronium, buy the things that I'm interested in. I'll take $100 that I gain from Bitcoin by shaking, by what else? Shaking my phone, using it for grocery shopping. So now if I'm going to spend $500 on groceries, I won't use my bank. I'll transfer the monies from the bank into ShakePay. I use the ShakePay app. ShakePay will give me satoshis for every expense. I have all the record here of the satoshis that I have gained for making purchases. You see, See, I bought in a grocery store $8.38. I think it was fruit I bought after the gym. And I accumulated 117 Satoshis. Okay. Then I also got $1.62 by my rounding up, because I'm rounding up to $1 or something like that. I can't remember what I did with my roundup. So they put $1.62 towards Bitcoin. So that's my decision, because there's a lot of change. You can spend extra $10 a week on Bitcoin and it won't hurt you. So when it all comes together with the sats will change into Bitcoin. Then I put it towards another crypto that I like. And if Bitcoin has gone up by 10%, the $52 I have there has also gone up by 10%. It will go to 52 plus 5, that's 57. So I remove that, put it somewhere, and then I use it to buy SHIB. If SHIB is low, I look for the one that is low among my cryptos, and then I buy more of that. There's no need to spend it. Or I can spend it on coffee, no problem. When I say coffee, you know what I mean. Which bank do you use, my life, that didn't block your crypto purchases? Because some banks, if you are buying $200, they won't notice, right? But which bank in Canada is connected to a crypto exchange? Tell me, I want to know. I'll switch to them. RDH, I appreciate you so much. I appreciate you so much. Thank you for thanking me. Guys, I'm going to be off here soon. I want to thank you for joining me. Here's my buy me a coffee link. If you want to help me, help others, help myself and help others, buy me a coffee. Thank you so much for your love. I appreciate it all the time. RDH, I appreciate you so much. I would like to meet you in person. My life, thank you so much. Yes, MC, half goes to tax. One day they'll send it to you in your mailbox. But one day I got on December 23rd last year, sorry, December 16th. One day I'm talking to you. Thank you for what, one day? Thank me for what? RDH, have a good night. One day I wanted to talk about my experience last year on the 16th of December. Bank of Montreal sent me a line of credit, and I looked at it and I said to my wife, I looked at the interest rate. I said, okay, do I need this? No. Do I want it? No, I don't want to take on debt, right? Additional debt. So anyway, later on, I now saw the opportunity. I said, oh, I remember I had this revelation about DAG. Okay. So I took out of that and I bought DAG because I wanted to buy it in bulk instead of buying every week, every 2 weeks to $200 or 100. I didn't want to do that. So I just bought it one time. So with the intention that when it goes up, I'll pay it off. But in the meantime, the money that I would have been using to be buying DAG slowly, I've used it to pay back that. But this is the point. DAG has gone up 3 times while I've watched it. It's gone up to, I bought it for so much, but it has gone up like sometimes 25%, sometimes 30%. But I've been watching it going up and down because I know it will eventually take off. Thank you so much, RDH. God bless you. Have a wonderful night. All the best. Well, I'm going to be signing off here in the next minute or two. But I want to thank everybody for coming. A little bit of, what the word says to us, there's a scripture in Hebrews 10:35. He said, my soul has no pleasure in him. He said, let us hold fast, our confidence. Let me just read it. Hebrews 10:35. He says, therefore, do not cast away your confidence. Confidence comes from study, research, and what you know. What you know. When sorry to use this example for those who have pet snakes in Canada. I don't know why people do that, but if a poisonous snake is attacking an individual who knows how to deal with the snake, and there are children there, they will be running and fleeing and crying and wailing. As soon as the skilled person who knows what to do cuts off the snake's head, That snake will be, yes, thank you all for liking the video. That snake will be wriggling. The people around will be running helter-skelter because the snake is wriggling. They think it's still dangerous. But the person who had the knife who cut the snake off has experience. He knows that wriggle is the last cry of the serpent. It's done. It's dead. So he stands there watching. Even sometimes the serpent may slap its leg while it's wriggling, but it knows it has no power anymore. But the inexperienced people are running away because, well, the snake is wriggling. Oh my goodness. The confidence the man who killed the snake has is that he knows the snake is finished. The others do not know. He says, for you have need of endurance, so that after you have done the will of God, you may receive the promise. Verse 36 talks about endurance. I want to tell you something I tell people all the time, is that what God is doing in you is greater than what God is going to do through you. I'm going to repeat it again. What God is doing in you is greater than what God is going to do through you. I'm going to repeat it one more time. What God is doing in me and in you is greater, far more valuable than what God wants to do through you. Let me tell you why. Because the value of anything you do for the kingdom is based on what has taken place inside of you. Ministry and life itself in Christ is an overflow of what is inside. See, so yesterday I made a statement. I said, I learned not to preach, to study to preach. I learned to study to feed and to listen to preach, so that I listen to what he has to tell his people. Hey, look, I'm an instrument. I need to sharpen myself. When I sharpen myself, I can hear more. When I sharpen my hearing by studying, that's why the Bible says, study to show yourself approved of God, a workman that needs not to be ashamed. There, it doesn't mean study so that you can preach a very good message or sermon. It's talking to me and saying, study so that I will be filled with him in order to hear from him what he needs to tell his people, so that I will not preach out of a reservoir. I will not preach out of emptiness. I'll preach out of a place where I'm full of his grace, so that I can just transfer. You know, when you throw stones, flat stones over across a water body like a lake or a river, the water skips, the rock skips on the top. There's a way to throw it. We used to do that as kids, and it skips on the water to the other side. The Lord wants to use you as a skipping point like that to go and touch people. And that is the anointing, as an instrument of his. So you don't have to be a pastor. You don't have to be a minister sitting on a big chair in front of a church. Where you are in your work, where you are in your business, if you can't start looking for people to be a blessing to, if you cannot buy coffee for a stranger, $1.99 coffee for a stranger, you're not going to spend $1 million for the Lord. You see what I mean? So what God is doing in us, our heart that is molding, our heart that is changing, our heart that is transforming, our heart that is renewing, our heart that is causing to focus on what is most important, our heart that is set on things above, not on things on the earth. That heart is what God is working on. You know why? Because what he wants to do in you is of lesser value than what he is doing in you. The ultimate goal. Who is this next Ronnie? One, they block this guy. So West Ronnie, you don't just come in here and you're just talking rubbish. So basically, this is how they said we're not going to reach $2 a token. And they will laugh and laugh. I don't know what's wrong with people. Like, just leave us alone. Go your own way. And you're talking nonsense like that. How do you. Thank you so much. Yeah. I'm in the zone right now. So it's even a question. Answer the question. No, you can't. And then it's not possible. And give us your reasons. Don't just laugh and mock. Mockery is good company. On the day of Pentecost, the phenomenon of the Holy Spirit landing on the 120 disciples was mocked by people who thought the disciples were drunk. But you know what? Mockery is part of the journey. And people can mock all they want. God revealed this to us and He's going to take us to where He has chosen to take us to. So, at the end of the day, what I want to say, what I was trying to encourage you guys on before that fellow came and talked nonsense is, we are, we are His instruments. We are His conduits of grace. We are like a pipeline, but He wants the pipeline to be ready so that what comes through goes through and reaches the people. He doesn't want us to be a blockade. So again, I'm going to repeat that thing I said. What God is doing in me is far greater than what God will do through me. It's far more important than what God will do through me. People want God to use them, but people don't want God to change them. The changing of our spirit, of our soul, is much more important. So this night, I want to encourage you, as you go forward this week, please don't make it all about crypto. Look for somebody to be a blessing to. Start practicing giving. You say, well, Pastor, I don't have money. Yes, give your $1. Give your $1.99. Buy coffee for somebody. You see somebody at the store. I remember one day I was in a grocery store, and a young woman with a little child, was buying a few things, and everything she was buying was maybe about less than $30 or so. And you could see, I just had a feeling in my spirit, pay for that woman's. So after I paid mine, I stood a little bit away from the till, and from the carousel, whatever you call that thing that you roll your groceries on. She just had like 2 or 3 items. And then I said to the lady, I want to pay for this girl. And the son was looking at me. The little boy, about 3 years old, from his stroller, he was just looking at me. Very cute. So I offered to pay, and the lady said, oh, thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much. So then I left. And after a while, I was outside trying to cross the street. I saw her coming behind. I said, hi, how are you? I said, oh, I'm good. And you? She said, I'm good. She said, oh, I just want to say thank you. You have no idea what you did today. Thank you so much. I said, no, God bless you. She said, so, I said, who are you? What do you do? I said, oh, I'm a pastor. I'm a local minister. I said, where is your church? So I gave her church address and all that. I never saw her again, but maybe one day I'll see her. Maybe I won't see. Maybe I'll see her in heaven. But the point I'm making is, God put it on my heart. You see, one of the most important things you can ever do for yourself is to sharpen your listening, sharpen your hearing, because He said, my sheep hear my voice, they know me, and I lead them. They are led of me. Many people don't even know how God speaks to them. One of the reasons why I'm asking people to come and do a one-on-one with me is not because I want their money. I'm not here about money. This is not about money for me. This is about spreading truth and meeting people where they are. Sometimes when I'm in a one-on-one, the Lord will give me a word about that individual, and I will pray for them. And I'm telling you, 1 year after we have spent some time together, I look back, they look back, and they realize, you know what? Last year you gave this one, you said this, you did this, and look at where I am today. There's a reason why God anoints some people and calls them His servants, His prophets, His apostles, His teachers, His evangelists. There's a reason why. It's so that they can carry out His assignment on behalf of Himself, on the earth, for the benefit of His people. So may the Lord bless you. May the Lord expand you and increase you in Jesus' mighty name. Rhythm says, greater is He that is in me, yes, than he that is in the world. So the Lord bless you guys and give you great grace in Jesus' mighty name. If you find a group of people who want to come together and do a class, I'm more than happy to do that. Will be like on a weekend or even on a night, 1 hour. 1 hour is hard for a group because then you can't focus. There'll be questions. People want more. So, but if you have such a thing you want to do, let me know. Yes. Have a lovely evening, everyone. Good night. I will see you on tomorrow's live, Boxing Day. Merry Christmas once again. And by the way, I wish you a very happy 2025, the year where Bitcoin may likely flip Ethereum and possibly Bitcoin. And if it doesn't, we're happy. If it's double digits, we're happy. Wherever it is, we're happy. Friends, we have confidence. Like I read in Hebrews 10:35. Why? Because of what we know. Because we know what we hold. Because we know what we've seen. In Jesus' mighty name. God bless you. Have a good night.